right, so here we are back, Cigar ThinkTank. Episode number, God only knows.
I know, exactly. We're sitting out here again, leisurely Sunday. You know what, this is probably the first weekend that we haven't had something to do in a while.
Well, yeah.
You know, like, besides homework and
I've been a busy
like
little beaver with the homework this week.
You have been. But other than that, just hanging out, having a good time. We're about to light up a couple good sticks today.
Yeah, it's something I've never had before.
No, me either. And I found these at Old Times the other day. It's one of the few places you can find these right now.
Old Times in Castleberry, yeah.
Yeah, they are a limited release. So it's the PDR 1878. They're Dominican cigars. I've got the Capa Oscuro, and you've got the Maduro, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. A little bigger ring gauge too. It's like I'm a 60x6.
Yeah, it's just the only one that came in. So just the way that they were. But I think too, this is kind of cool that, you know, we wanted to try both of them, so we can kind of let you guys know what they're like. So we're going to do a little something different today and smoke two different cigars.
Two different styles. I mean, it's the same cigar.
Same cigar, just different wrapper.
The best analogy I'd have would be like the Casa Magna, Colorado, and the Oscuro.
That's a good, exactly. That
Similar cigars, but a little different.
Hopefully it's as good as that, since it's our first outing with the cigar.
Yeah, we'll
I kind of like the pigtail, the way they left it on there. Like
I do like that too.
The old way, you know?
Old school, yeah.
You don't see that too often anymore.
Yeah, well, it is the Cubano Especial.
Right, and it's more traditional because, you know, a lot of people just put the cap on afterwards, after they cut the pigtail off, and they put the cap on, but, you know, left this real way. So here we are, we're sitting out on the dock again today. We're actually going to be grilling up some hamburgers here in a few minutes, so you guys get to come along with us on our Sunday afternoon.
This past week we had the big A Hero Remember event for Brandon Coates. We've been talking about that a lot.
Good times.
It's a lot of fun. Raised a lot of money for the family.
Yeah, we did really well, and I think for honestly our first time putting on an event like that, I think it went really well. We had a lot of people turn out, got a lot of media attention, really helped to raise awareness for the family and help raise some money for them. Yeah,
and you know what, if nothing else, the money was good, we raised good money for them, things like that. But if nothing else, I think it was a good chance for, as opposed to a sad event, people had a good chance to get together and, you know, kind of celebrate his life as opposed to mourn it.
Agreed. I think it went really well, and I'll tell you, if you weren't able to come out to the event, thank you to all you guys on Facebook that bid on the cigars we had on there. As part of the silent auction, the online auction. You can still get T-shirts on cigarsforservicemember.com. .org, excuse me. Yeah, so cigarsforservicemembers.org. Go on the website, go to the store. You pick up a event shirt between now and the end of March. All those proceeds are still going to go to the Brandon Coates Memorial Fund, so we have that on there. We have the deal with America's Freedom Bracelet. They're still doing the promotion for us, so go to the website. There's a link right there on the front to take you to theirs. Remember, if you use the offer code Brandon until the end of March, they're going to give us 10% of those proceeds or profits back to his memorial fund. So I think those are a couple great ways that you can still get involved, and we appreciate all your guys' support. Yeah. Kind of got into these, lit them up. They've been burning for a little bit. Mine started off kind of uneven, but it's kind of caught up with itself. That had to do with a lot with the wind today, I think. I was going to say, you can't really, yeah,
if anything, give the cigar credit for fixing itself, because it wasn't its fault for this.
Agreed. And so I think cool thing about these cigars, like we said, they're pretty similar. Yours is a little bit larger ring gauge. That's what I was saying, yeah. Yeah, just because of what they had, but they're both made in Dominican. The Pinar Del Rio Cigar Company makes them, so that's where the PDR 1878 comes from. Mine's got a Nicaraguan. It also has like it's kind of a mix filler wise. I mean, it's got the Oscuro wrapper on it, but then it's got kind of a Dominican Nicaraguan blend inside of it. So we'll put all the details and stuff there on the bottom. My blend's essentially the exact same. The big difference is that I have a Maduro, it's a Brazilian Maduro. Correct. Which is kind of cool. To be honest with you, I don't know how often I get something with a Brazilian wrapper. I was gonna say, I don't usually pick those at all. And not because I don't pick them, just they're not really very available. And maybe I get them sometimes and don't realize it. Right. On something, but it's been really good. I'm a big fan of the wrapper. I think that the wrapper is a huge part of it. One of the reasons, like for example, with the Liga Privada, I like the T52, is because the wrapper is so rich. In this case, the wrapper's been really good. No, and I say the same thing with the Oscuro. I know you made the reference earlier to the Casa Magna, having the two different types of the Oscuro versus, and it's real similar to that. I mean, you get the same kind of taste, you know, when it's first started. I mean, it's definitely very smooth, no aftertaste at all. So I mean, we'll see how it goes through, but I mean, so far it's been a really good smoke, and I would say really similar to, you know, the Oscuros that I've had in the past.
Yeah, it's been good so far. One, I don't know if it's a negative or what, it's just a comment, is I kind of expected it to be a little bit more powerful than it's been. It's really not. Again, keep in mind I have a pretty strong resistance or tolerance for cigars, but
right,
like it tastes good, it's smooth, but I'm not really getting too much of a.
And I think one of the things we actually read on this said that it had kind of a peppery bite to it at first, so it'd be interesting to see if that comes out.
I was gonna say I haven't got the peppery taste yet, but I mean, like I said, not taking anything away from the cigar. The cigar's been, you know, very good so far. It's just maybe not exactly what you think when you pick it up. It's not quite as strong, which could be good for a lot of people, not scare you away from it, you know?
Yeah, more of a medium, and I would say definitely the same thing with this one.
Certainly a medium to full. It's on that range of medium, but it's not a full. It's not a...
I think that's the difference, like when you pick up an Oscuro wrapper too, is that it's more the medium, I'll say to mild, but it's, you know, more that true medium all the way through. So we'll see if it lasts up. So we're gonna get the grill fired up now, cooking some burgers this afternoon as we enjoy this beautiful Florida day. So I know everyone up in the Northeast is jealous. Anyone who is not able to sit outside by the pool today, you know, have fun with that. So we'll see you guys a little later. All right, so I think we're gonna throw some burgers on Cigar Lifestyle, man. What are we doing today? Let's get a little pre-cheers.
Oh yeah.
Got some Fire Rock Pale Ale today.
Yep, and our koozies, our team koozies.
The team koozies, you know.
Or as we call them, I don't know, we call them Huggies where I grew up. And I'm the
Really?
Yeah, and everybody makes fun of me for that. They're like, Huggies, what's a Huggy? And I'm like it's a freaking...
Like you wore when you were like 2?
I guess, I don't know. We call them Huggies, they hug the beer. I swear to God, they call them Huggies.
I never heard that before.
Well, you know.
So what's the most important thing to do when you're putting burgers on, you're smoking a cigar?
Don't ash on your burger.
Don't ash on your burger, which is why I'm putting the burgers on and not Mike. Because I don't want it to be ashed on today.
Ooh. All right, so in regards to the cigars, we're a little bit further into it. It's burning pretty quick. It still tastes good, but I'm gonna be a little critical of it. I had to relight it one time, and I've been smoking it hard. I've been smoking it the entire time, and my draw has not been the best. That's been my criticism. It tastes good. I haven't got the peppery stuff. It's a good tasting cigar, and certainly at the price point, we didn't mention that.
We didn't mention that.
It's like
let's talk that.
$5.50, $6. You know?
Yeah, like $6. Yours is just a little bit more because of the ring gauge. But these are just the options we had. But I mean,
well, I think yours was $5.50, mine was $6.
Mine was $5.50, yours was like $6. And I'll tell you, my draw has been really good. Like I haven't had any problems with the draw so far.
Yeah, so it could be a size. I mean, traditionally with larger cigars, sometimes you don't have the best draw, but the draw, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not great. But it does taste really good, and I mean, I certainly would smoke it again. Next time I'm at Old Times, I'm sure I'll pick up a couple.
Well, and I think this would be one of those, like, in the everyday smoke category. You know what I mean? Like, just like a cigar to grab, like we're at, you know, when you're doing yard work, hanging out,
yeah,
you know.
It's a little better than a yard work one, but certainly something like this. You know, like around the pool, whatever. You know, and you can get them if you can't find them at a local store. I'm sure there's plenty of online retailers that have them, but I know that because Old Time Smoke Shop is really a brick and mortar, they have a website base to it. Yeah. And you can get whatever they carry. You can get on their website at oldtimecigars.com.
Yeah, no, I think that's good to say too. And I think, you know, the other thing, these still are, from everything that I could find, in a pretty limited release. There's only a few places where you can even get these right now. Some of your larger cigar retailers don't even have them yet. So I think, you know, definitely check it out, try it. Be a good smoke to try, and we'll see how we're going. We're at least halfway down right now, and
yeah, about halfway.
Yeah, so flavor-wise, still okay. I mean, it's still a good smoke, but you know, I'm seeing mine maintenance-wise is a little better than Mike's is right now.
Yeah, I've had a little flaking and things like that, but I mean, no biggie. Like it's a good cigar.
We're being very critical, and I think that'd be a good point to make.
We're being very critical, and traditionally we've smoked, when we do podcasts, we've smoked the cigar numerous times.
Yeah, it's probably the first time we've ever, like,
I think it's the first time that we've done it completely foreign to the cigar.
Right.
And to be fair, the brand, you know.
Yeah.
But so I hate to be too critical. I just, you know, we'll give you the straight on it. But again, it's a good cigar. I'd absolutely smoke it again.
Yeah, me too. All right, so it's kind of hard to tell because we got koozies, but we did switch up beers here in the middle.
You may, a little trivia thing, if you get this right, I'll send you a free cigar.
Definitely free cigar.
Can you tell what beer I am drinking right now?
Can we get a close up on the beer, please?
Mine's got a pretty legit clue there.
That's a pretty good clue on what kind of beer this is.
So we'll send you one of each of these cigars that we're smoking today. If you can tell us what beer this is, just post it on our Facebook wall.
Yeah, hit us up on the Facebook wall, comment on the video when it's up there.
Which I know the subscribers, a lot of our subscribers are just on iTunes, but our Facebook subscribers are at
almost 3,000.
Almost 3K.
Almost 3,000 friends. So hit us up. You can also email us at show@cigarthinktank.com.
Yeah, but for the contest, put it on the Facebook page.
Post it up there on the Facebook page.
Yeah,
man.
and if there's a cigar that maybe you don't know about, or maybe that people don't know about, you want us to try or whatever.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of new stuff coming out in the next couple months. It's
maybe we don't know about it. Whatever. Just send us an email. We'll do our best to track it down. And
almost done with the smoke. Like I'm down to the very end. I know yours is kind of flaked out a little bit on you there. So
a little bit. My cigar's been very good. Like I said, I've been real critical of it. Major issues that I've had with it, or the main issue, I guess, would be the draw. My draw has not been good. And again, it's the first time we smoked the cigar. Sometimes you get some that are a little bit tighter. My ash was a lot tighter than yours was. Yeah. Which might have been part of it. It might just be packed a little bit tighter. Yeah. Larger ring gauge, so on and so forth. I didn't get the peppery taste at all. Yeah. That I read about. I didn't get the peppery taste, but I did get a nice taste, and it did, as I got further into the cigar, get a little stronger than it was when I first started.
That's interesting. I was gonna say mine really mellowed out all the way through, so it was a true medium all the way through. My ash was a little flaky at the end, but like burn-wise and everything has been perfect.
Well, yeah, mine with the exception of this very, very little bit right here. And what you can't see is it's mostly burnt out. It's just a piece of hanging out.
And I'll say that, for mine, the only critical thing I would say is, the draw has been great on this, everything else. Down towards the end here, starting to get a little bit of a burnt taste. Okay. Not bad, but you do get a little bit, but I'm almost done with it too. So, yeah. I'm not...
See, here's one thing about that is I'm not getting that. And there's still a little bit left, and it is a larger ring gauge, but I'm not getting any heat either.
I have no heat, just a little bit of taste, so
that's good.
Yeah, so good. I think this is almost wrapped up. I might as well check the burgers while we're at it here and
see what's going on.
Coming down. So good smoke for cooking burgers today because it's almost been taking us all the way down. Oh, look at those cheddary burgers.
Cheddary burgers.
All right, so this is gonna wrap up
Cigar ThinkTank.
Cigar ThinkTank, cigars to service members.